Hello YouTube, it's Jacob from Team Pyramid. So I've been away for a bit with these deck profiles, but I want to show you my Dark Magician deck profile today. So I like this deck a lot. I think it's very consistent. It does disrupt your opponent's play and it does control the game. So let's get into this. So starting off with the monsters, obviously you run 3 Dark Magicians. So I'm running the old school style because it's just Dark Magician. Honestly, other than Arcanas, this is my favourite artwork of Dark Magician. So 2500, 2100 defense. There's nothing much to say other than it's a vanilla. Then you run 3 of probably one of the best cards in the deck, Apprentice Illusion Magician. So Apprentice Illusion Magician, if you're not aware of it, it allows you to go ahead and special summon itself by pitching a card from your hand to the graveyard. Then on its special summon or normal summon, it gets a Dark Magician from your deck to your hand. And then obviously during battle phase, its second effect kicks in. So during your player's turn, you can pop this to go ahead and get a spell card, to go ahead and give a dark spellcaster type monster on your side of the field 2000 extra attack, which is phenomenal. Makes a Dark Magician 4,500. Really good card. I then run 1 Magician of Dark Illusion. So I'd run two of these, or possibly 3. However, 9 times out of 10, you want to go ahead and get your Apprentice Illusion Magician instead. You get that off really quickly rather than going into him. He's a good card for later on. I then run obviously 3 Magician's Rod. Your Searcher allows you to go ahead and get any of your Dark Magician spell and trap cards, bring them to your hand, and then you can play them brilliantly. I run 1 Magician Robe. So I run 1 Magician Robe. I know people don't play it, but I run 1 Magician Robe due to the fact of you have plenty of, in this deck it's designed to go second, where Dark Magician normally isn't. So you have plenty of times that you can activate like counter traps or your spell cards during your opponent's turn, and that just gives you extra Dark Magician on the field from its special summon. Then instead of Kaijus, I run 3 Santa Claus, mainly because it's a 1200 defense. No, 1200 attack. Sorry, it's 2500 defense, but I know I'm not going to get run over by the other player's monster if I summon that, because that's only 1200 attack. I then run for draw power 2 Chocolate Magician Girls. So the best thing about Dark Magician is you can special summon it from pretty much anywhere you want. So you can go ahead, other than the banish pile, you can special summon it from anywhere you want. This card, I believe, is really good and should be in every Dark Magician deck. But that's the reason why Yu-Gi-Oh is so brilliant. Everyone's decks are different. Then for the hand traps, I run 2 Ghost Ogres, just to get rid of the cards on the field, and then obviously 1 Maxi. So that's it for the monsters. Off to spells, I run 1 Dark Magic Attack. So wish Harpy's Feather Duster was in the TCG as well as in the OCG, but until then, I'll run that in this deck. I then run 1 Dark Magic Inheritance. So the fact that you can banish 2 of your spell cards from the graveyard and then get a spell or trap card back, that is brilliantly. So then I also run 1 Illusion Magic. Obviously you get to go ahead and get your Dark Magicians to your hand. 1 Pot of Duality. I'm thinking of bumping this up. Obviously you don't do much special summoning in your turn. So in regards to that, what I would do is I'd probably bump that up and probably take out Dark Magic Attack, in all honesty. But 1 mainly because you can only activate 1 per turn. If that clause weren't on there, I'd be running 3. Then just to bring your Dark Magician out from the graveyard or anything else just to save you, 2 Dark Magic Veils. Yeah, it comes with a cost of 1000 life points. But if you bring back a Dark Magician from your graveyard or your hand, and then you go ahead and banish with Dark Magic Circle, it's a no-brainer. Then run 2 Aya Tamiases. So Aya Tamias although it's not searchable by any of the Dark Magic cards, it's still really good. It gets you your big boss monsters to protect your cards. It's honestly really good, and I think this deck could be really overpowered if it was searchable. So they've done, I believe, a good thing with that. And rounding off the spells, 3 Dark Magic Circles. So there's no need to actually talk about Dark Magic Circle. Just the fact that it's a severely broken card, and if it wasn't once per turn per each effect, then that would be incredible. So going off to the traps. So like I said, I designed for this deck to go second, so you'll see that in a minute. So 3 Eternal Souls, 3 Navigations. It's standard. Navigations lets you get your special summons, and also when it's in the grave you can banish to protect. And then your Eternal Souls, basically it gives you Dark Magician. There's no other way around it. It gives you Dark Magician and protection. Then obviously for the going second part, I run the Solemn Brigade. I run 1 Warning and 3 Strike. So I run 3 Strike and 1 Warning in this due to the fact of obviously you want to, like, just a day's meta, you want to be able to have your monsters on the field, you want to be able to have your resources on the field, and Dark Magician is bad for that going second because your opponent just makes a board that is very hard to get over if you don't have the speed there to get it. That's it for the main deck. Off to the extra deck. I run a 3 of the Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. So the fact that this card's name becomes Dark Magician, and the fact it makes it so this card itself protects your Eternal Soul, which your Eternal Soul, if that ever got popped, that's game. There's no way a Dark Magician player is getting back up after their Eternal Soul gets popped. But that card protects it, and the fact it's a 3000 and really easily summonable is brilliant. Then your Dark Yen, to be fair, that's pretty much the only card you're going to go into. So the rest of this extra deck is anyone's to play with. So I run 2 Amulet Dragons, 2 Dark Paladin. I just love the artwork on Dark Paladin. 1 Big Eye, 1 Eborn High, 1 Abyss Dweller for the Burning Abyss matches, 2 Gargoyle Cowboys in case I want to stab at them, 1 Heartland Draco, again in case I want to get to their life points, 1 number 28 Titanic Moth, just generic rank 7, and 1 Link Spider, just to open up the other zone. Like I said, you don't really mind your Dark Magician being in the grave, so it is there. So that's it for my Dark Magician deck. There will be a Crystron deck coming up very soon. I know we have a viewer that wants to see it. There will be a Crystron deck coming up very soon, and some Circuit Break booster boxes being opened as well. If you guys do want to see any more deck profiles, if you guys want to give me a deck, tell me a deck, and I'll actually go ahead and get the cards and make it to my personal preference, then please let me know in the comments below. If you guys want to see any pack openings, whether it's retro packs or whether it's the gold series or some of the older sets, then just please let me know in the comments below. As always, if you like the video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for much more fun. And that's Jacob signing out.